Hello. So, today, unfortunately, Kento couldn't come and talk about it, but I'm going to be talking about lossy and lossless file compressions. Okay. The difference between lossy and lossless is kind of simple, actually. The meaning is kind of in the word itself. So lossy, which means it's trying to think of it as a way of trying to say losing. So lossy, I want to lose stuff. And lossless, which means you can't lose stuff, means it's trying not to lose stuff. Now, for lossy, it works differently since it ends up eliminating all the unnecessary bits and pieces of information in the original file to make it smaller when compressed. So which means that if you don't want to spend all that time yourself, well, if you could, by taking away all that unnecessary information inside your videos or text files or gaming files or anything like that, then lossy compression actually does it for you itself. And the bright side of that is that it makes the file smaller. But the downside is probably that some of that unnecessary bits and pieces of information are kind of useful to what you're trying to have, but 99% of the time it won't be. So lossless is what it says. It's lossless, you can't lose it. So lossless allows for all of the original data to be recovered whenever the file is uncompressed again. So that means when you compressed it, it will become like a lossy, but then when you uncompress it, it recovers whatever was lost. And then when you compress it again, it has all that lost data inside of it. Okay, why compression is needed and necessary? It is necessary because people don't need to only choose it to compress their files as a means to just save space, but to make it easier to share those files as well. So, yeah, it's not all about having the space on your computer so you can get more of those unnecessary files, like just getting photos of your favorite sports or anything like that. But yeah, it's also to make it easier to share it with your friends because it makes this file smaller, right? So yeah, it's not just about the computers, it's about emailing and social life too. Now, here are the different file types for lossy and lossless. For lossy, you have PNG, TIF, WebP, BPG, FLIF, JPEG, LS, TGA, and then PCX, JPEG 2000, JPEG XR, ILBM, JBIG2, and PGF. Now, most of those are photo or visual files, so which kind of makes sense. You could lose some of your visual files as like some kind of like quality or something like that. It takes it away. For lossless, there's BPG, CPC, DGView, or Deja Vu, fractal compression, ICER, JBIG2, JPEG, JPEG 2000, JPEG XR, PGF, S3TC, texture and wavelet compression. Now, those kind of, the difference between lossless and lossy again is that lossy makes it better graphics, yeah, but lossless is not, because it doesn't take away all that unnecessary information. So it's bigger, not as good graphics, while lossy is smaller and better graphics. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys learned something today about lossy and lossless file compressions.